before we, start the whole segment, I want to do a advertising commercial. I want you to place that on there in front of the actual episode. Can you dig it? You can let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna just freestyle it, and then we can go all the way into my segment. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, The Real Gully TV on YouTube. Rochester, what up? Rumble. Everybody over there in Canada, make sure y'all follow me on Rumble, man. If you're not new, if you're not hip to the Rumble platform, it's popping inside of Canada. It's less censorship. I got a lot of dope content over there too, so make sure y'all fuck with me over there. Shout out to Rochester, what up? ROC, running this rap shit. It's gonna be a good one. You let me know when you're ready.
What song you want?
The same one. Till I get something else going and shit. I'm gonna continue with Big Oo and shit because I own that music. Boom, boom, boom. I'm probably gonna need, I don't know, maybe like 30 seconds before, Instagram at IamGullyTV_. The website, therealdribble.com. Go over there and get you some fashion bomb couture. Get you some knittage. I got the sweatsuits out. I got the sweater combos and shit. They sweeping the nation, man. I'm getting a great response. Great response. You know what I mean? Like this ain't, it's no longer an experiment. We live. PA knit. Worldwide domination. I mean, 3,000 flavors on deck. Boom, boom, boom. Here for an hour. Boom, boom, boom. Little behind the scenes for y'all. Let y'all see how the magic is made. Here in the booth. You ready, Nick? That's him. It's my engineer. And we're here making good things come to life on the Dribble podcast, available on all streaming sites, all of them. Deezer, Spotify, Apple, huh? You ready? You ready? Okay. I can go now? Oh, nah. Before I do the segment, before I go off into the segment, I need 30 seconds to do this. I got to plug this. My advertising and promo, my email address. I want that on the recording too. Before we go into the, you ready, Nick? And you know what I mean?
You want this on this though, right?
Yeah, I want it on there. I wanted one segment. So the shit that I'm about to say, just put it on the front of it. Yep. For all your advertising and promo, reach out to me at gullytvboss@gmail.com. Advertising and promo, gullytvboss@gmail.com for PA knits and all my merchandise, my autograph book, all of that. Go to my website, therealdribble.com. Let's get it in. Now we can go. Merchandise, my autograph book, all of that. Go to my website, therealdribble.com. Let's get it in. Yeah. Got me like a caged tiger. I gotta go into this Rochester thing. They gonna love it. Rochester, upstate New York, you on fire. I got a point to prove. And I'm gonna walk y'all through this shit. Let's get them. Let's get it in. Truck drivers, what up? Shout out to the 585. That's Rochester, New York. Listeners worldwide, man, make sure y'all turn me up. The Dribble podcast is in the building. My man, appreciate that, Nick. Shout out to Nick. You know, we get in here, we bring good things to life. I've been away for like a week, and I've been getting busy. I went from Oakland to Miami for 5 days, and I worked with the commission from Rochester. That's Green Double and Mugavelli. As far as all of the chaos and turmoil going down upstate New York with the Rochester hip hop and all of that, it's a great look, in my opinion, and I have evidence to substantiate this. Out of all of the stuff that's been said in this interview for Mugavelli, a lot of it was X-rated. A lot of it was probably of a criminal element. Of everything that was in that video, the freestyle video that Green Double and Mugavelli did way more numbers. That joint is at like 23,000 views right now in just, like 3.5 days, 4 days or something like that. So we know what everybody came to see. Motherfuckers came to see if these niggas can rap. And shout out to them niggas for carrying the weight. You know what I mean? Because everybody, the focus is on them. They had a lot of critical things to say about the upstate favorite, 138 Special, you know what I'm saying, from the Trust Gang. And a lot of people wasn't buying none of it. A lot of people who were a little bit closer to the situation said that they were aware of some of these issues that these brothers been having. Started out about some foreign cars, I guess. But y'all can go catch up to that on the YouTube channel, The Real Gully TV. The freestyle video, I got to go back to that because it was some shit with that. The freestyle video was burning up YouTube, and I think it's kicked the door open for 2024 for upstate New York and Rochester. Although, Benny the Butcher released the album, Conway released projects, different people released projects of extreme magnitude, but this freestyle video is letting the streets know that you can touch me. You know what I'm saying? That I'm reachable. That you can come to Gully TV and get your point across. You know what I'm saying? Non-biased. You know what I mean? And have you projected in a light that is favorable to you in your situation at the end of the day. This shit is about bars and lyricism and shit. You know what I mean? The shit that go on outside in the streets, I have no control over. But in this realm of Gully TV, when these cameras and shit come on, I run the show, you know what I'm saying? And I've always made it a practice of when I'm working with an artist in regards to like freestyle videos, the videos that I do, I've always picked the song. People have came to me for video work for songs that they thought was the one or whatever. They might have had an itinerary with it. And I heard it, and I heard a couple of other records that they have, and I tell them, yo, this is the one right here. And I'm like 30-0. I've been able to get away with this my whole career. Like, people have trusted me and trusted my judgment. In regards to this video, this freestyle, Fuck You by Mugavelli and Green Double. Mug and Green played me a few records. Fuck You probably was like the second or third record, but I stopped him right there. I said, yo, this is the one right here. You know what I'm saying? And immediately it was kind of like a brief pause, like, yeah, this is the one, goddammit. You niggas recorded it. You know what I mean? This is the one and shit. This is the one that's gonna spark things and shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, they I don't know if they were in total agreement of releasing it right away. I think they might have had something that they was gonna do with that later, but I'm telling them niggas, yo, that's Gully TV material and shit. That shit need to be on here. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing fantastic, just all lyricism and bars in the fucking studio where music is created and shit, straight to the point. Boom. They agreed to do it. And they trusted me in my professional process to get the job done. once I got back, got back on the plane and got back up north, I got a phone call, and there was some questions about the authenticity or the quality of the music video, and I had to let a certain person know that I do this. You know what I'm saying? You got to trust me on this, man. I got the expert eye and ear in regards to this, and I proved my point because this music video, although Green Double and Mugavelli have other musical contributions and shit, this freestyle, fuck you, we all agree has done the most for them, has had the most impact for them. The comments about it divided. A lot of niggas say it's hot. Some niggas say it's trash. A lot of people say 38 gonna get at their ass about it. That remains to be seen. I spoke to him on the phone several times over the course of this last week, and his stance on it is, them niggas ain't nice enough. That's his stance on it. He said if it was like Hove or Drake or somebody like that, and where I had, something to gain and shit, I would get busy and shit. But Green Double don't even have a solo project out to date, or Green Double don't have much besides freestyles and the work that he did on Trust Gang. So nah, he not qualified to get busy with me, and Mugga not qualified either. So I'm gonna pass. I went straight to him and I explained my situation to him in regards to this, what's going on with them. Rest in peace to DJ K Slay. K Slay's career was fueled by a program that he had called the Drama Hour, where all of the MCs would get on and air out their differences and shit. You might get a live freestyle. You might have two niggas on the phone, going through something and shit. You might have G-Unit bombing on Murder Inc. You might have Stack Bundles going at Ali Vegas. Just whatever was popping at the time in hip hop. You're not gonna hear it on Hot 97 during the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? The underground is X-rated. It's shocking and shit like that. So it has to be placed in a certain vehicle and shit. K Slay ain't here anymore, and the Drama Hour isn't here anymore, and there's nobody servicing the underground. The underground was once serviced by DVDs. Shout out to my DVD counterparts, man. The titans of the DVD game: Smack, Cocaine City, The Come Up, Sub-Zero, Real Talk. You know what I mean? Shout out to all of them. They moved on to do different things. They're not around in media no more, but I'm still here. I'm still outside, as y'all say. I'm still outside. I'm still flying to different cities, man, trying to see what's going on and shit like that. So I hope y'all appreciate the show. Based on the numbers, y'all definitely appreciate the show. I'm looking at, again, the freestyle is probably at like 23,000. That's a lot of fucking views for some guys who didn't have, the biggest following to begin with. Yes, it's a diss record, so it's going to attract a little bit more traction, but it still did exceptionally well at this point. And I'm just paying attention to everything that's going on for Rochester, New York. Somebody hit me up, one of my relatives and shit. He said, man, I see Special uploading a lot of content and, music, and, he even dropping shit right now. I said, yeah, man, it's an inferno. Their names is in the algorithm. It's their time. Shout out to UWAP and UEV and, some of the other guys who I ain't worked with from the Rock yet. I'm here for you niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have been utilizing me at Rochester for only like 2 hours, 2.5 hours from me and shit like that. Probably less than that. You know what I mean? Probably 2 hours and shit. So y'all should have been coming to fuck with the Dribble. You know what I mean? A lot of people be questioning my authority in regards to this matter. I was placed in authority because them niggas paid me. straight like that. Them niggas flew me to Miami. Them niggas placed me in a hotel. Them niggas gave me the greatest Jamaican and Rasta food. You know what I mean? And we got to work. This is a business. And that was the outcome of it. Yes, I did direct the music video. Y'all got to understand, when I give somebody a part of me, I'm going to give them my best and shit. So that look, that fuck you video and shit, that was a look that I felt could work for them and shit. And it did work, you know what I mean? And I was trying to prove a point with it, not dissing 38 Special, not doing anything malicious. I was just demonstrating in front of the city of Rochester what I could do with a camera, you know what I'm saying, for a nigga who ain't, you know what I mean, got the most resources and shit. Straight like that. I believe that, of course, this shit is going to continue, but this is Rochester's moment and shit. Rochester should do something with this moment that everybody's watching, everybody's listening. I mean, unequivocally, Rochester is the big story in hip-hop right now. I know nobody seen that coming, but again, everything has its time and season of manifestation. And it's about the ROC right now. Pillmatic 2 on the way. Shout out to Rusty Jooks. Just got a record from him like an hour ago and shit. We almost done. Y'all know how the turtle do. You know what I'm saying? Crawling to greatness, man. It be at a, you know what I mean, a turtle speed sometime, but I got to put out some fire, man. I only got one time to impress you guys, man. Pillmatic 1, flawless. I'm going to give y'all the sequel. So just a couple of more weeks, man. I'm waiting on like 1 or 2 people, and we lit. One thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I'm never going to get myself in this type of situation again. I learned a lot about making music and shit. I also learned a lot about creative control, tempo. What I mean by that is, when you working by yourself, or maybe when you working with one artist, you can get shit done a little bit more expeditiously and shit. When you working with like 15 different artists on one album and shit, 12 different artists and shit kind of get tedious, man. You know, people got things going on in their regular lives and shit, and it's just taking a little bit more for all of the dots to connect. But we on deck, and I'm proud of what I'm getting from Dre. I've listened to the Shaheem record, is fire. The Sam Scar record, fire. Hush Kingpin joint, fire. Cool Kemp from the UMC's, fire. Wordsworth, fire. Got a nice roster, man. Like, welcome to the underground, man. I'm still waiting on a couple guys. Planet Asia, what up? Get with me, baby, so we can get this thing done. I want y'all to go to the channel and go through all of my old Rochester videos, because you're hearing a lot of names right now that I've been interviewed these niggas. I've been worked with these niggas. I've been telling y'all these niggas was fire. Illinois from the cloth, Rob Gates from the cloth, Riggs from the cloth, Edo, G Money Bags. Make sure y'all go and look these names up on the channel, man. I got Rochester Dope, been on my channel for years, Yeah. Shout out to the city. I appreciate y'all opening y'all eyes to the dribble, man, and embracing the dribble, man. Basketball is a team sport. I'm passing you niggas the rock right now. That's what's going on. This YouTube shit has been great to me. Before YouTube, the DVD game was great to me. I was able to create a dope network and just make my way through this business. At this point, I'm acting. Shout out to everybody who checked out the film Cream on Tubi. Shout out to Luke Steffen, my co-star, Crystal the Dog, K. Deezy, everybody that, you know, participated in it. We just do everything in my life is just on jackpot right now. The movie did 7 million in 11 days. That was the last quote I got. That was like a few days ago, so I'm pretty sure it's at like 10 million right now. These type of numbers that I'm reciting to you is exceptionally well for Tubi and shit. I see the joint doing 20 and 30 million and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? By the summer, You know what I mean? 20 million, 30 million, shit like that. And the sequel is highly anticipated. Us doing those types of numbers expands the budget. You know what I'm saying? It expands it expands the budget. It impresses financiers and financiers. They're impressed by, them analytics. So shout out to all of y'all who went to go see that movie. I just have to say this because this is the truth and it's obvious. My man, the director, Luke, he told me, I got 6 films out. None of my films did these types of numbers and shit. None of them did these types of numbers. This is like way, way out there and shit. I told him, I said, my nigga, them is my fans. That's the Dribble Nation. Them is people who've been watching Gully TV for the last, 20 years and shit like that. And it ain't just them. It's the niggas that don't believe it. It's the niggas that don't believe it. Like, you get to hearing about this shit. You know what I'm saying? You might see it on a timeline. The niggas that hate me, I got a lot of views from them niggas. They had to come and see it from themselves. They had to see it for themselves. You know what I'm saying? And part 2 on the way. Part 2 on the way. So, yeah, that's my new reality and shit. I'm an actor now and shit. I got a couple scripts on deck. Just perfecting my craft, working with Luke, and just waiting my turn and shit. But, yeah, I'm on deck. I'm acting coach, the whole shebang, everything that goes with it and shit. Luke put me in a position to learn and gain camera confidence and expect to see more. So, Cream on Tubi, CREAM. Make sure you go check that joint out, man. Watch that shit 2 or 3 times. Straight up, breaking records out here. Somebody asked me about the dirty section of YouTube. That shit's gone. It's over with. That shit was around for a good 2 years and shit. Probably a little bit more. Everybody that was involved with it, it was entertaining. We didn't do nothing but disrespect each other and did a bunch of... Nobody got hurt. But people are maturing. People got children. People got responsibilities that cause their minds to expand and shit. So you can't just be stuck there and shit. And a lot of them niggas, they aptitude had a roof. You know what I mean? No growth, so no growth. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who doing their thing, though. Shout out to the Trust Gang. Shout out to Green Double, Booger, UEV. The guys that I mentioned, man, like, this is y'all time. This is y'all time. I seen some people in the comments. I have to address this. Said something like, I'm playing both sides of the fence. I'm not. I've been interviewing both of them niggas. Them niggas was feuding 5 years ago. And I went to interview them, and they were in separate studios. We was all in the same building. One of them niggas in one room, one of them niggas in the other room. I interviewed one, went to the next room, interviewed Special, and got the fuck up out of there and shit. Like, so, yeah, I'm just doing my job. Y'all have to understand, man. Vlad and them niggas can't do this. I know y'all love Vlad. No Jumper, and all of that type of shit. They can't do this. They can't do this. They can't do this. They can't give you that sound. They have no taste for this type of sound and shit. I grew up in this sound, surrounded by this sound and shit. So this element that you love, you can't get it nowhere else but Gully TV. I'm glad y'all starting to see that. For real. It took y'all time. It took y'all some time. Some niggas had to fall off. I'm glad y'all starting to see that. Now, let me talk about Drink Champs before I get up out of here. Drink Champs is exposing you niggas, man. Like, they getting you niggas drunk. You niggas getting up there, man, and y'all just becoming way too transparent. Benzino. Niggas don't, everybody don't sniff cocaine, my nigga. Everybody didn't try that shit. Everybody's not impressed. Some people, Len Bias died from cocaine, my nigga. So, no, we ain't never been coked out, my nigga. That's something that I guess you into or you didn't indulge in. Cool, that's your business, but it's not cool. Devin Wade, I seen you in my comments, and you was like, well, Wu-Tang and Mobb Deep was, sniffing on their albums and this and this and that, and they was niggas heroes and shit. I'm like, ho, fam, listen, sniffing cocaine was wrong and some bullshit when they was doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's something that that was their thing and shit. That didn't make it thorough by all means to everybody. And not only that, we weren't the same age, but we of somewhat the same demographic. Them niggas a little bit older, and it was kind of fashionable to do that in their generation somewhat, I believe. Well, I know it. Yeah, it was kind everybody didn't get on that type shit. That shit stopped with them niggas. Them niggas just like Benzino age and shit. So my nigga, like, you saying a lot, man. I seen a couple people saying that mental health is real and people shouldn't be laughing at him crying on Drink Champs. You can't be crying in the middle of warfare. In the middle of warfare, don't nobody want to see that shit. You were engaged in a battle. You've been exchanging insults and bars and shit with a motherfucker, and right in the middle of this shit, you start crying. Nobody wants to see that. That's not a part. You the first person in history in the middle of a battle that took it to that, my nigga. Like, if you could have did that behind closed doors or something, whatever the case, nobody's gonna, we not empathizing with you because you start crying, man. Like, not in the battle, man. Like, you kind of like forfeited. You was doing good with Rap Elvis for a minute and shit, but when you went up there and start crying and all of that type of shit, talk about that you want to hug him and you could, my nigga, chill. And chill with the cocaine shit. Everybody don't do that shit. I got to get up out of here, man. Shout out to the truck drivers who tuning in. I know this joint was abbreviated, but I got this dope-ass part 2 of Mugavelli and Green Double, and this is the part where they talking about the clip situation. So this is what everybody's been waiting for right here, this joint that I'm dropping in a couple of hours and shit. So yeah, I'm about to go tend to that to make sure y'all get that on time. And again, get at me if you're trying to get busy upstate New York. You seen what I'm doing for these niggas' careers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you seen what I just did to this other nigga career who stole from me. I ain't gonna say his name because I told you, nigga, you barred from Gully TV. You know what I'm saying? You barred from Gully TV, TV for life. If you need any type of media coverage, whatever, call Doggy Diamonds. Over here, you want a lifetime shit list with my son and Mano, my nigga. Straight like that. No, thieves ain't tolerated, period. And I don't got no empathy for you. Fuck you. Nick, I'm done, my nigga. I didn't gave him what I got. Turn my music up, man. Let me get up out of here. Make sure y'all go to my website, therealdribble.com, man. Get y'all some knittage, man. I got all types of flavorful shit on the website. Make sure you come through. This my signature cap. Got the whole nation rocking them and shit. This the Rollo right here. Make sure y'all go through the website, therealdribble.com, and get right. Straight up, Rochester, get at me. Gully TV Boss at Gmail. We can get together and make something miraculous happen for your career. That go for everybody, especially you niggas in upstate New York, because I'm around. Peace.